King Kong, smoking a pipe, sitting triumphantly over Godzilla, probably defeated single-handedly, and with a death note in his hands. The amount of epicness on this float is impossible to calculate. I should really take it, just so I'd have something to leave on your windshield. Slenderman! Slenderman everywhere. Yes, sure, I'd like to see you do that, you stupid, scrawny hoe.
Not bad, this map. Did you know that you can open it at any moment by pressing the triangle button or selecting it from the top right corner of the inventory?
And what are you doing here? Are you some sort of stalker?
Please, I'm just omniscient. I don't want to disturb you further. Good luck with that wardrobe.
No way, and I can imagine who has the keys. Waste. Hey, wait a minute. Seems Santa Claus came early this year.
Hey boy, you finally woke up. You know you could have broken your neck. This is not a fun fair.
From what I understand, this can be used for satanic rituals. Hope I'm not wrong. Seven books and 8 movies didn't teach you anything? Take away alcohol? I would kill anyone who Thanks for helping me.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not interested at all in your health. I just wanted to be sure a dead brat doesn't get in my way.
Then you shouldn't even be talking to me.
Did you say something?
Forget it. Post-traumatic ramblings. How did I get here, precisely?
How the hell am I supposed to know?
No, I meant, who brought that purple wardrobe here?
Wardrobe? I thought it was a coffin. 2 guys from a moving company with a white van full of old junk.
Old junk? I need that wardrobe.
I don't live in this waste for fun. If you want something, you must pay.
But I have no money. How much do you want exactly?
Let's settle it this way. As an exception, if you pay the crane costs, you can take the wardrobe.
What if I use the crane myself, without bothering you?
And what if I use these boots to kick your ass?
I see you love black magic. Are you some sort of wizard?
I don't like that tone. Black magic is neither shallow nor vapid. It's real art.
Of course. I didn't think for a moment it wasn't. And do you ever wear the pointy hat with the little stars?
At the birthday parties.
Well, aren't you tall, eh?
My grandpa put steroids in my baby food when I was a kid.
Okay, this time I really put my foot in my mouth.
Hey, I meant what I said.
I better go.
Don't get into... Hey, you!
These must be the crane keys. That shrill voice makes my...
Don't provoke me or I will even louder!
No, please be quiet. What's wrong with you?
How would you feel if your roots were torn from the ground?
Technically, I've had the life torn from my body, but I'm not making all this fuss like you. Bodebiga! Bonaparte! Bodyguard! More like bud in my butt. You could have just said that in the first place. Damn it, Naughty Dog, would you finally start developing a new Crash Bandicoot? And no, remastered doesn't count. Dinsdale certainly has the best mascot in the world. Chompy Chompy on the wall, who is the fairest one of all? Apart from you, obviously. Wrong turn. Nope. You are aware that this... Using everything with everything... Thanks for the help, adorable big kitty. Aw, look how friendly he is. He's even saying hello with his paw. Better wait until it gets dark, when everyone will be in costume. All clear. Wow! An American party! Let's see. I could sing him a lullaby. Lullaby, lullaby, you, who will I give this baby to? I'll give it to Santa Claus and he will drink it in his house. I'll give it to the old witch and she will fall into a ditch. Everyone knows she can't handle her drink. I'll give it to a complete fool and he will slip into the pool. I'll drink it with my stupid friend and all our money we will spend. Happy alcoholic dreams, little star. Never disturb the dead people. This is a great garden. If you dictate your epitaph to me, I'll think about the rest. In Oriental mythology, the dragon is a symbol of balance and wisdom, but not even a talisman this size could make up for your stupidity. Unfortunately for me. Shenron, revive Krillin!
Don't get smart with me.
I didn't think you could talk.
I'm a Suko Megami, a 1,000-year-old object, so I've received a soul as a gift.
A Tsuku... what?
You can just call me Suko.
Are you some sort of carousel karaoke or what?
I'm a music box, to be precise, passed down through generation to generation in the Chinese imperial family.
It seems this tradition didn't last long after all.
Well, I wouldn't say that, since the man on your right is the firstborn of the emperor.
Are you some sort of carousel karaoke or what?
I'm a music box, to be precise.
It seems this tradition didn't last long after all.
Well, I wouldn't say that, since the man on your right is the firstborn of the emperor.
Can you sing me something?
I know a song you might like.
I do not doubt your vocal skills, but actually I'm more of a metal guy. A death metal guy.
Do I look like someone who could sing something like that with these clothes on?
I have to go.
Zaijin.
You've been a very bad boy. I don't think this kind of thing has any purpose besides decoration. It says birthday cake. I don't know what I expected, but I'm disappointed. Wait a minute. Since when do I speak Chinese? It's too high. It was probably thrown by an amateur hitman with serious sight problems. I hate ideograms. I suppose it's the first thing That is the strangest form of meditation I've ever seen. Excuse me? Mister? I don't want to bother you, but... Damn it, old man, I am talking to you!
Your approach is ill-suited for a civil discussion between adults.
You're right, I went too far.
I forgive you.
Don't you think you're a bit too old to live in a treehouse?
Verily, I have dwelled here for 63 very long years.
Oh, sorry, I had no idea.
Be not ashamed, boy. I forgive you.
I don't understand this obsession you have with saying I forgive you. You must be a person of unsurpassed goodness.
In truth, I am not, boy. When I was a mere lad, I was besought to play a priest for school theatre. People rushed from all the neighboring towns to grace us with their presence. Everything proceeded perfectly, and I felt the pride swell in my then tiny body, covered in a black robe. But alas, during the third act, the confessional collapsed upon me and hurt my head. People were greatly dismayed when they saw the little minister on the ground, senseless. I hung betwixt life and death for 2 whole days, and then I awoke. Ever since, I cannot resist uttering, I forgive you, all the time.
Yes. Very interesting. I'm a
You are indeed, boy. 'Tis not appropriate at all to make fun of an elderly man, and yet I forgive you.
How come you made this life choice?
Modern society did not befit me. The decay of values, the rotten logic of capitalism, wars generated by the interests of politicians, the inept or mind-washed public. Yet I am sure mankind has learned from such.
You'd be Are you really sewing your beard?
Incorrect, boy. I am knitting it.
Why would you want to do something like that?
I produce eco-clothing for important fashion brands.
What about that story of how modern society doesn't suit you?
When one's moral beliefs undermine personal interests, send them to hell.
Why do you meditate while knitting?
Meditation is one of the key aspects of my life as a hermit. 'Tis useful to dissolve the tensions in one's head and concentrate on the inner self. But if I can do both things at once, better for me. Do you not agree?
I'll leave you to your extremely busy life.
The door of my dwelling will always...
Especially since you don't have a door. I don't understand what you're trying to... He doesn't exactly seem like a smart guy.
Hey, Flea! Don't make me angry or I'll beat you up and make you regret being born!
Bullying tendencies, and a clear deficiency in basic language skills. Another point for Skinny.
What do you want?
Why are you so angry?
Upstairs is closed, and we can't do hanky-panky with my blondie girlfriend upstairs!
Given the circumstances, I'll volunteer myself as interpreter. The room on the upper floor is closed, so the second upstairs is... How come the door?
That stupid Johnny Blonde is there with his brunette whore.
That unintelligent blonde man Johnny has shut himself in the room with that morally loose, dark-haired girl. She must be quite famous around here. Bad story, yep. Listen, since you can't go up there, why don't you get
Biden.
tasty What if I find a way to clear the room?
Why not?
I suppose in this case, I can accept. Okay, don't move and don't abuse that girl while I'm gone.
I'm not drinking booze.
Yeah, nice. No booze. I better go.
"28 days, 6 hours, 42 minutes.
Your kleptomania is really getting out of hand.
That is when the world will..."
Someone must have reached dangerous levels of delusion here.
Courtesy of Don Vito Corleone.
If I weren't an expert on special effects, I'd swear it was real.
Peter Jackson's got nothing on you.
Come closer.
Cut it out.
One cut wasn't enough.
Touche.
28 days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds.
I can't walk around with a...
That is when the world will...
Sorry, were you...
Are you Donnie?
My name's Skinny.
They told me the guy was a bit mad, but now I've had enough.
I know it's none of my business, but can I ask why you're looking for him?
Are you Donnie?
I already told you my name's Skinny.
Then mind your own business.
How can you be such a bastard?
I can do anything I want, and so can you.
Can you tell me what you keep saying?
Nonsense I need to say to learn that crazy Donnie. He seems to love a good public rambling.
Try using a mousetrap.
You're not funny.
Who said I'm trying to be? It's really fun around here.
I think it's deadly boring, with extremely loud music, people dancing or getting hammered with beer. Jeez, very original, huh?
What else is there?
I personally prefer quieter places. If I were you, I'd go to Roswell Pond or the beach. I even saw a complete lunatic who said he invented a time machine. Do you believe in time travel?
I wouldn't know. I've never thought about it.
It seems like nonsense to me.
Why are you wearing that stupid bunny suit?
Why are you wearing that stupid skeleton suit?
Actually, I'm... Forget it. See you later.
See you later, Lindsay Lohan.
Good evening. How's it going? My name's Skinny.
At last. Welcome. Please, come. Sit.
I suppose you haven't noticed there's only one chair, right?
You see, you may have spent the last few years of your life looking for me, but
Actually, Not that I have any objections, but I don't think you'd be my type anyway.
This is your last chance.
I thank you, Dick. What happened to your eyes?
Nothing. I know why you're here. I know because mirror lenses, rimless sunglasses, limited edition.
Why are you reciting?
The answer is out there. They're incredibly cool.
I don't see you having much fun.
Do you really?
Yes, I would.
Remember, all...
Come on.
I forgot my pill.
Pill?
My blue pill.
Ah. You should really try to relax a bit, if I may.
Do you believe in fate, Skinny?
Here we go again. No, I don't. Answering with something relevant for a change?
Why don't you believe in fate, Skinny?
I don't like the idea of being born just to be killed by a plum. And right at the beginning of puberty, by the way, without even having time to experiment, so to speak. What are you doing around here?
It's not important. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life, that there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad.
Please, go pick up some girl like all the normal people. You'll see, you won't think about it anymore.
I can't.
Oh, right, the thing with the blue pill again. Before I go, man. And we'll be screwed if at least one of us doesn't remain sane around here, right?
I'm here.
Congratulations! Great music! I don't think he can hear me. Am I wrong, or is he the alien that got lost? Look at Grandpa.
I'm here. Come closer.
I have nothing so important to ask to interrupt him. After all, I stopped believing in him a long time ago. I didn't know he was a Sauron adept as well. It's strange Tolkien never mentioned him in any of his books. Eventually, you end up like sweet and sour pork. Something tells me, and that it's not a bad. Even if my social life isn't as active as before, I don't think I should squander it completely. Putting a bunch of worms in my body is not among the best ideas you've ever had.
Hey, kid. Try your luck at the mechanical fish ride. Playing is simple. You must reel in any of the fish in the tank. Nothing easier.
Now I remember why the fishing rod is clearly rigged. Don't have too much fun. "65% proof. Better take it slow. The spicy part is concentrated in the seeds. I wouldn't know what to do." Why do you drink all that tea?
I only sleep 14 minutes a day, which leaves me a lot of time to work.
Egon, tell him about the Twinkie.
It's gone. It fell into the tea while I was dipping it.
I mean the big one.
That's classified information. You know that. You should really stop drinking for the night, before all this caffeine pushes me beyond the capacity for rational thought, too.
Never wake a Mexican guy from his siesta. Never. I remind you that the single time she spoke, she burned up an entire lab. Still sure you want to talk to her? I remind you that the
Check this out. We have guests. Let me welcome you to my little gloomy abode.
For you, author of this video game, from now on you can count on my unconditional hate. Nice to meet you.
My pleasure, believe me.
Absolutely not. Among us nerds, there's a code of honor. I finally found something to give you for your next birthday. Boogie, let's hypothetically accept that I get closer to the shadow.
Yes?
Well, should I be afraid for my safety?
Not at all. I will gladly.
Thanks for reassuring me. I don't think it's a good idea. Boogie? Well, thanks for...
Come close.
I just...
"28 days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds.
Express Courier, 24 hours, 7 days a week. 0084588901. All packages must be impact-proof, water repellent, and the contents must be clearly indicated outside the box. I could pack up the wardrobe and ship myself to Ronald's new house. Rocco's Hotline, 806969. Hot, naughty, courteous.
Be quiet, or my husband will hear us.
I don't want my sweater stained by...
Cuddle me, hot stuff.
Damn, I'm out again.
Can I come in?
Go away!
Ronald gets mad when I knock on the door while he's in the bath too. I don't know why everyone got so crabby. Are you talking about the picture or the truck that obviously ran over his face? Okay. Cracker. Cracker. Come on, stupid bird, repeat.
You brainless moron biped! My intellectual capacities are way superior to yours!
What did you say?
Cracker! I love when you do that thing to me.
I may have removed the tie from the doorknob, but the fact of the matter doesn't change.
Hurry! In the closet!
Next player, please. I'm tired. These are the moments I resent not having. Guitar solos with P strums. The perfect way to relieve. You've seen too many Lupin the Third episodes. Okay, that is definitely not a good idea. And this would be the... Nope. He was waiting for the... Right in the feels. Listen, friend, in this video game, there isn't room for two skeletons. Don't say a word, or I'll make you regret being dead, okay? Good boy. A life in space spent slacking off as much as possible. He must have been acknowledged as a contemporary hero. Everyone has it. I wouldn't know what to do. A common battery. Beer! What else do you need to know? Would you be so kind? What? No. You've seen too. Okay, that is.
days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12.
Better not. Everyone has a good... It won't work. The use of the mouse is not... I don't think those two would... I'll think about it if I want to mess up the whole... He's already drunk as it...
28 days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds.
There's something un...
Hey, two. Do you know what's round, soft, and juicy?
A tomato?
No, stupid. A nice child.
How many times have I got to tell you? I'm done eating children. I'm a fruitarian now.
And what the hell does that mean?
I only feed on fruit, and just the ones that fall from trees to the ground.
You won't last more than a week.
You'll see.
You're really the black sheep of our family.
I don't want any LV from you. I'm an acid guy. Ah, love, captured forever in undying memory. At least until they cut down the tree. It's always a pleasure to see you. Quite a nice place you got here for a barbecue with family.
Dude, don't be sad.
Sorry.
Actually,
I had no idea.
Perfectly.
And yet I can't imagine that an attractive mummy like you... Don't beat yourself up. I'm sure you'll find your soulmate. You just have to be patient. Now, I really have to go, Mr. Silence. It's always quite an... Oh, and don't now, Mr. I would have exterminated whole hordes of you to shoot down your 300-point spaceship. It's best not to get involved.
Days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds.
If only it was charged. What the hell? With your permission, I'll take it, Boogie.
Go ahead. You earned it.
Where did those come from?
They're the posters for a horrorbilly concert that will be held tonight at the old cemetery. My brother didn't want any interference for his party, so he tore down as many as he could. The whole neighborhood was practically wallpapered with them.
You're having fun, eh?
Tyler didn't want me in the way, so he closed me in here. I had to do something to fill all this time.
Tyler?
My older brother. He's the guy who arranged the party. I was bored, so I thought it would be fun to scare anyone who walked into the storage room by mistake.
If I was in your shoes, I would have done much worse. The best way to arouse a hipster. Now I remember why I hated going to the fair. The fishing rod is clear. As much as the idea fascinates me, I should really give it up. Don't think you can put everything... Is this your time machine?
Yes, but it is still an experiment.
The usual excuse is to say
it'll work. Just watch and see. And finally, everybody will stop saying that I'm just a crazy, stutterer, anemic guy.
But you're not anemic.
That's what I keep saying myself.
What are those bloodstains you have on you?
Oh, not a big deal. A little accident while I was working on a different project.
How many did you kill till now?
Don't be silly. I conduct experiments on dead bodies.
Dead bodies that were alive before, by any chance?
If there's really shortage of raw material, those too.
You seem to be pretty eager. What are you waiting for?
I ordered a new carburetor online. The old one was damaged during my previous attempt. And it still hasn't arrived yet. They'll get an ear...
You can really find it.
You can't even imagine.
I'll come back. Just because we're in an adventure game, that doesn't mean you get to bother whoever's around. Just because... Can't you see it's stuck in the thorns? I obviously can't take that away from him. Can I bother you for a second? I'd like to talk to you of our Lord Cthulhu.
He can't hear you.
Who exactly are you?
I'm Pat, the wicked conscience of this little miserable man. He kept me dormant inside him for years, without thought you know, when you insist. And so now...
Why does he have those wounds on his back?
Soul possession brings some, let's just say, and in case he survives...
What are you guys doing?
We happen to have a scam underway. I couldn't... We couldn't stand our demeaning and not at all gratifying job as office workers. So he spent that we accidentally dated back to the Neo...
You're really an evil mastermind. No...
You mean...
I'll leave you to...
As you know.
I really don't know what to say. It's a child's dream coming true. I prefer not to risk finding a snake under my sweater. I prefer not... It's surely more fun to... If that... This reminds me of the famous 19... I wouldn't really know where to start. Finally, some real...
28 days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds. That is when the world will end.
I wouldn't know how to use. Congratulate! I don't think he can use.
Days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds.
It's a single epitaph subdivided onto the 2 gravestones. It's chilly down! Not even death made them lose their sense of humor. It's a single epitaph subdivided onto the 2 gravestones. It's chilly down here! Not even death made... I can gladly do without the holiness. It's not for me. I would have never imagined we'd have so much in common one day. Although I was lucky enough not to lose my jaw. What do I need with a flux capacitor that doesn't flux? I don't think it would be very easy to get this grave to a speed of 88. How, if he couldn't even sing his own song? Hey guys, can I
ask your mother to and get out of our way? Can't you?
But that's Grandma. Ronald's grandma, I mean. Hi, Grandma.
Mamu.
Grandma.
Damn my age. Ronald, Grandma's sweetheart, you came to see me? You're so emaciated. Are you eating enough?
I have a serious allergy to plums that totally ruined my will to live.
Well, sometimes we all get a bit constipated. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Try some baked apples or kiwis.
Grandma, didn't you have yourself cremated?
Do you really think I'd let them lock me up in a vase? I corrupted the gravedigger by telling him to fill the urn with...
I noticed that.
Your favorites. Anything for my little Ronnie.
It'd really be too much for her. What is Grandpa doing over there?
He's been trying to get out of his coffin for days now. Except every time he forgets to watch his head.
Well, at least he leaves you alone.
It's about time. It wasn't enough for him to torture me when I was alive. I didn't even have time to die before he felt compelled to do the same.
I'll come back and visit you very soon, Grandma. Here lies Wilson Percival Higgsbury, exceptional scientist who fatally wounded himself with a razor blade. Here rests Woody the lumberjack, asphyxiated after inhaling some silver powder. Here Wilbur the Monkey King is buried, dead on the spot having slipped on a banana peel. Here Willow the arsonist found her eternal peace, dead for the joy of a great fireworks show. Only in case of emergency. The use of the mouse is not meant...
Wait a minute, Ronald. It's dangerous out there. It's full of atheists. Take this.
A little help from above could always be useful. On the house.
You can never say no to a drink. Hey, you!
First, it should be, and then picked up.
Automatic lighting system activated.
How can you expect me to talk to some heads in brine? They must have uttered their last words a long time ago now.
Too bad that doesn't apply to you, too.
All this pointing and clicking stresses me out. I should absolutely take a vacation sooner or later. I didn't know how to name him. Am I right?
You didn't know how to name what?
You. It's your name.
No, I have no name.
Maybe it's precisely because your parents didn't know how to name you.
Perhaps.
So I'm right. That's your name.
I already told you it's not my name.
You should get yourself in shape again.
Why do you say that?
Maybe because you can't even get out of your burial plot?
I just put myself on a diet. I haven't touched a pizza in weeks.
Only because he devoured the errand boy too, last time.
What happened to your arm?
I was too hungry, and I bit it.
It must have really hurt.
But it was good.
I'm assuming you're a cannibal, then.
I make no distinction when there's food involved.
You don't mean to try to eat me too, right?
If they were all like you, I'd have starved to death by now.
Actually, you're right. I'm going out for a... Maybe you can... There must be a reason it's been here for so many years. Chapter 1. How to curse your mother. Capture a wild animal to associate with the victim. 80% of readers pick a toad or a snake. Wait for midnight and the moonlight to baptize the animal with her name. Free your mother, the animal, in open country. Your beloved acquired mummy will thus remove the earplugs and... Achtung! Unfortunately, the above-mentioned witchcraft is not effective on wives and husbands. Chapter 2. How to satisfy your edible complex even if your mother left you. Sit around a table with other people who want to communicate with your dead mother. Therefore, avoid inviting your wife. Light up a wax candle in the center of the table. Create a circle. At this point, close your... Some dead people don't like to talk, so prepare an alternative. Achtung! Always remember to avoid antagonizing the dead if you want to communicate with her once again, but mostly avoid Chapter 3. How to get revenge on... Recover, then close your... If the rich, grab a needle. Enjoy. Achtung. Keep out of reach. Chapter 4. How to get out of the friend zone and... Acquire a photo of your future love. You shouldn't dip some rose petals and cloves in a water and red wine solution. Bring them after cooling. Drink. Wait comfortably at home for him. Achtung. Always remember to take proper precautions. I can suggest a good beautician, if I may. Good evening.
Hi, pretty bones.
What happened to your head?
My dear, I'm a zombie. I'm decomposing.
Yes,
Oh, sweetie pie, you're making me blush. But then again, it's normal to cause confusion when you're lucky enough to putrefy in such a sublime way.
I could even be envious. So, you like brains, right?
Of course, pretty bones. I love brains. But only the male ones, if you know what I mean.
Only two. Nice dress.
I wore it on the...
I guess it's a memory.
Obviously, considering it's the same day I committed suicide.
Forgive me, I didn't know.
C.I.N.I.C. She was incredibly beautiful.
I suppose it...
And I couldn't stand that she had smoother skin than mine.
What are you doing locked in here?
This was the crypt of my family once, so I was buried here.
A long time ago, it seems. Exactly how old are you?
Don't be rude, darling.
I humbly apologize. You smell really...
Oh, honey. Slow down with the advance. I use a mix of bubble bath. Anyway,
I really have to go now.
Come back and visit me sometime, little star.
Wielding a shovel. Take away? I would kill...
Days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds.
On the house.
You can never see...
Yes. Don't look at me that way. Look at him. A few hours of sleep won't be bad. I tried using good... In a couple of hours... Well, one of the few advantages... First, I need to place the arm over the wardrobe. Do I look... I feel a...
Days, 6 hours.
This is shaping up to be very fruitful fishing.
I can't.
I am a real...
Why don't you take a...
How on earth did you do it?
When you spend your life escaping from the IRS, you can't survive without certain tricks.
And how did you end up running a carousel?
Social services. Anyway, with that coupon, you can collect a prize of your choice at the Gypsy kiosk just outside the city. Oh, I almost forgot. Be careful.
Oh God. You're not funny at all.